What's better, being a kid or being a grown-up?
I don't know what it's like being a grown up, but I prefer say kid.
Why?
Because the adults don't get summer breaks and winter breaks and spring breaks, but the kids do.
Hi, I am Boss Babe Keela.
And I'm Girl Boss Lena.
And I'm Bond Girl Jessica.
And you know what that means. It's Whine Down
Down
Wednesday. All right, so that means I have my little lovely cup. And we're going to pick a topic. I'm going to sing a song for you. All right, so let's see what we're picking out today. That was Fat Albert, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. Like to hear go.
What's the question, Kayla?
I'm not gonna be able to get the question out. Okay, colleagues oversharing personal life on social platforms. Is it TMI? That's what the little ticker tape says. So I truly believe that people oversharing on social media is team too much.
Especially when it's like people fighting on social media.
Absolutely.
And it's that tit for tat, and they're airing like others, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that really gets to be a lot. And it also really, I think, depends on what status we are. Like, you know, regular middle class, but the celebrities that share all their dirty underwear stories, right? That's what thrives them and drives them. So that's like where you get TMZ and all those, you know what I mean, crazy entertainment.
Okay.
So there's a...
Now, you know, I have something to say about that because celebrities sharing their business and then telling you to stay out of their business.
Now that's... If you open that door,
respect our privacy. You wouldn't have to worry about your privacy if you had never opened your box and told everybody your business in the first place. So, like, I mean, this is the business of it. I mean, and I get it. They do want privacy. I personally probably I wouldn't want to be a celebrity like that because I wouldn't want people, you know, you can't even go to the bathroom. You can't even like come out the store looking busted. You know, you have a down day. That down day follows you for a whole, you know, however long. Look at poor Britney Spears when she was having her little mental crisis.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel bad for I felt
every
bad
tabloid. Yeah.
Britney, her social media ain't helping her these days.
Well, but and when I think of that, I think of like Kanye and all of his foolishness. And
now, you know, I love me some Kanye West tomfoolery.
Well, his music is genius. Well, most of his music is genius. Not this latest album. He had some bull caca on this thing that he just put out. But anyway, because my son listens to him, but he put so much out there about his beeswax. And
my favorite... Oh, go ahead, Jess. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying, like, speaking of Kanye, that just makes me think about like the Kardashians and all the stuff that they throw out.
Before we get on the Kanye topic, though, I just want to throw in really quick his whole interview with Elon Musk. Now that is entertainment.
I can imagine. I haven't seen it, but him and Elon and his weird self.
Oh, yeah, well, he's a whole
Elon
nother...
was looking at him like he was crazy, and that
he's a whole nother... he gives a bad name to those who are specially abled. Elon Musk, he just out there doing just funkiness. You know, he's another odd character, but Kanye is like, how are you running for president, but only in Oklahoma? How many electoral votes does Oklahoma get? How many do you need to win? And so even if you just get that one state, why the hell would you only? It's just he does like stuff
But do
that's
you
just
think
doesn't.
there's a method to
Kanye
his
way.
madness, or is he just really that crazy?
All of the above.
Okay, so some of it I think might be staged, right? Some of it I think is for the masses, especially when it comes to his music, that's stringing them along, dragging them along. My son went to that Donda release party that was late when he was living over here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium for months and stuff in some back room, making his album and all that. Yeah, to all that time, like you said, tomfoolery, shenanigans, all of that. Like, so if you're doing stuff like that and you're glorifying it and you're putting all the business out there, then you cannot be upset when somebody says something about it.
This is true. But let's round this back because, okay, yeah, celebrities have their thing, but let's get back to these people oversharing their personal details of their lives. I don't think that social media is the platform for you to be going off on somebody and putting all your stuff out there, because I am going to tell you what your friends won't tell you. We don't care.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care. We do not care. I don't want to read it. I'll be in a good mood scrolling through my timeline, looking for other happy, shiny people everywhere. And I'm running into your problems. You air your dirty laundry. You know what song I'm referring to because I see yours. Shiny, happy. Anyway.
Oh, I wasn't even singing that one. I was singing something else.
I'm like, don't get me started. I'll be over here. And you know, I start with my singing. Next thing you know, I'll have another Captain Planet moment. Y'all gonna be like,
Captain Planet, he's our hero.
Yeah, that's my jam. Don't make me sing the whole thing again, because I will.
Please don't. Amal, where's my disappearing ad? I don't have that shit today. Amal.
Jumped out of your skin a little bit too. You were a little bit too quick on the draw with that. I take a little slight offense. But anyhow, back to the drama at hand. Yes, nobody cares about that. And like, if you really are truly having issues, you know, kick it old school. Go and address that person personally.
Directly.
Send them a letter, an email of sorts, or
a letter.
Hey, just don't put. If you feel like you need to get click happy on the typewriter or the keyboard,
put it all the way back.
Put it in an email. Put it in an envelope. Mail it to them. Do something. But we don't want to read it.
We don't want. You know what? I actually have a friend of mine who got unfriended by somebody in a Dear John email. The girl or the woman sent her like a Dear John email and was like, I want to be friends with you.
That's so
that's deep. That is deep.
That's so mean. Well, I mean, it's not mean, but it's like, golly,
hilarious.
That's how you do me.
Well,
that's
at least you
didn't
put
it
it on social
media.
media.
Can you imagine being that fed up where you just send somebody a Dear John?
I'm gonna write her up, not a text message. I'm gonna take the time to write her a whole email. You big mad.
But here's the thing. But at least she didn't put it in a post
on social media.
True.
You see people, okay, or you look crazy because you see people posting random things and you don't know what they're talking about. And then when you go to ask them, oh, hey, what are you talking about? Or are you okay? And then they're like, oh, don't worry about it. What do you mean don't worry about it? You have now put this in my timeline. I need to know.
Or when they change their relationship status.
To complicate it.
Or to single all of a sudden, or like whatever it is. You're like,
what's going on here? But see, that's when the internet investigators come out, and we know we all have them. I have several of them. that will do a deep dive on your page to figure out like what's going on. Like, hey, did they break up?
So have y'all ever seen those people, like, they'll take a picture of themselves crying and they'll post it?
What?
I've seen that so much. I know so many people who do that.
It's raggedy. I can't stand it. I've seen people do that, and I'm like, this is
like, who has the energy? Like, you're upset. Why am I gonna snap a selfie with tears down my face?
No.
Hold on.
I want
Let
you
me
to think
fake
about
tears.
that because they had to catch themselves at the right time to do that. To catch themselves. Wait. Let me get my camera out. Let me get my.
I said, let me get the Visine out. That's all.
Did I get it? Okay.
Right.
No, this one's not crying enough. I need to see more tears. Like,
Squirt a little bit more in there.
No.
You know, there are some things that the internet is good for. Well, you know, connecting people, advertising the right, you know, good stuff. But some people take that social media and that platform that they're not, I think it's they're not comfortable enough, maybe either talking to the person directly or they just want to just blast them. It's got to be one or two reasons why people actually do that, because nobody in their right just puts everything like that.
I feel like it's people who want attention.
That
I feel like people, if you're doing all that, it's because you want attention.
The Mimu.
And I'm like,
what was me?
They want somebody to say something to them. They want somebody to, you know, it's begging, like, please pay attention to me.
Right.
I've never, but maybe it's because I'm more of a, I know that probably sounds weird coming from me because I'm such a loudmouth, but maybe because I'm kind of a reserved person at the same time.
Right.
I don't really put all that out there because I'm like, I don't really want anybody knowing any of that. I'm very like private. I don't want that
Think about though,
embarrassing.
not only putting it out there now, but we all know that internet stuff stays out there for a long, long time.
It never goes away.
I'll never forget
when they had the whole cancel culture. There was an actor who basically got kicked off a series because of something he posted on social media way back in the, like, you know, he was in his early 20s. Somebody dug it up and posted it, reposted it, and he wound up getting let go of his job for that. Years later, I mean, it was like over 10 years, like probably over 10 years ago or 10 years ago or something like that.
You have to be so careful because they will dig it up. And also, you know, the technology that we use, phones, whatever, capture all of that data. So I'm not going to name my friend, of course, for anonymity, but she actually found out that her husband was cheating because she was tidying up the house and the husband had let the son use the iPad, you know, to play games and take pictures or whatever.
Messages rolled through on there.
No, it wasn't messages, honey bunches. It was photographs that she found of like the day that it was supposed to be his birthday and he didn't want to spend time with her. He wanted to go hang out with the fellas. You know, Apple, it was an iPad, so Apple dates all of that stuff. He was with another chick. She found videos of him in like Las Vegas with this other woman, and people that she knew, like mutual friends, were there and were hanging with him in this. It was like a whole thing. So, man, technology, social media, all of that will tell on you.
It's all bad. Go ahead, Jess. Sorry.
And I was just like, that's terrible. But two, I'm like, you ain't think about that? I'm just a big person. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna cheat like that, know how to hide your stuff. Like, don't just leave it out. That's
hella messy.
So he's stupid and he a cheater. I hope she left him alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
They
will be our quote for the week. He's stupid and he's a cheater from Jess.
Why do I?
And
It's
Jessica
like I
usually
always
don't care
come with
about
the
much,
first.
but she care about this one.
Oh, she care about this plenty. She was like, and he's stupid and he a cheater. So he got what he deserved.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So watch what you do. All these kids out there putting stuff up on social media, thinking that it's cool or it's cute, and they out there twerking or, you know, showing themselves with weapons or whatever dumbness that they're doing that they're not supposed to be doing. Give it a good 5 to 10 years when they trying to get a job or trying to get into college or trying to do whatever, and people bring up these crazy things that they have posted, and it's like, well, what's this? Well, what's this? Well, what's this?
And
Then
it
look,
will prevent you from. You think these jobs ain't looking you up? Oh, honey, they looking you up.
Yep.
They seeing if you about that life. And so again, that goes back to posting all your TMI business out there, and then you go to look for a job, and then they then know about you and Neek and Whoop Whoop.
how are you and Tawanda doing? Did y'all get back together? Y'all broke up?
Oh my goodness. I used to have when I was working in the office, I used to have a coworker who would legit look up social media pages. It was like a pastime. He would love to he was like, oh, this person has an interview. Let's check them. Let's check them out.
See if they got their locator on to see where they were really at.
Oh my goodness. I would be cracking up because he was just like, oh, you know, they were, oh, I know where that place is. I'm like, oh my God, really?
So see, don't put all your business on social media. It doesn't matter whether all of it's good, well, whether it's all indifferent or whatever the case is. You got to be a little, use discernment.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
absolutely. It's gonna come back to haunt you.
Big time, big
time. So I think we thoroughly answered that question.
I concur.
All right. Well, catch us next time on Whine Down Wednesdays.
Bye.